Hello once again, fellow YouTubers, YouTube family. It's Warren once again. Happy weekend to everyone, of course. Turn this music down. Don't want to get in trouble. Looks like it's going to be a pretty decent weekend, even though I know we're going to have storms in Metro Atlanta, Georgia. Not sure if it's going to be all weekend, but it doesn't matter. My passport is really dirty, which is the 2026 Honda Passport Trailsport. Ash green color, the color I chose, the color I wanted. It's dirty. I'm gonna take it and rinse it off, and then head to the one of the big box chains and pick up a few things. I'm slipping this week, y'all. I'm out of paper towels and all the essential things to run a household. I'm gonna have to upgrade to a better quality paper towel because I realized, and I normally shop at Sam's Club. I can put it out there, and it's not against Sam's Club or Members Mark, but I find myself on the mega pack trying to save $5 on the mega pack, but I'm using way more paper towels. It's getting thinner and thinner, and I'm using sometimes 3 strips just to dry my hands because they are that thin. I can step outside and wave my hands in the air and dry off faster. So I'm gonna have to upgrade. I see that now, and that's not anything against me saying anything negative about Sam's Club or any of the other big box stores. It's just a matter of my personal choice. When I'm ripping off 3 and 4 sheets at a time, I'm wasting money instead of saving money. Just to clean my countertop, I'm ripping off 6 of them to make the equivalence of maybe 2 good brand sheets, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna have to upgrade. I think the price difference in the store is probably $6. So if you think about it, spend the extra $6 and get a better quality and use less. That's what I need to remember to do. But as far as a quick update on the 2026 Honda Passport Trailsport, looking at now 2,553 miles. Yes, everybody, I know that's low mileage. I got it back in March. What can I say? My commute to work is very short. I do not drive this vehicle every day, and it's not because I do not like it. I happen to like the vehicle. I've never been in love with an automobile. I think that's something a little weird right there. But anyway, to each his own. It rides well. I enjoy the vehicle. Like I said earlier, it's dirty right now, so I'm gonna take it up here and do something that none of us should be doing. Run it through the automated thing. And the clouds are forming already. I know we got storms coming on in this weekend, but honestly, even if I'm out this weekend, I'll probably be in my truck. I don't know yet. I have no plans on going anywhere. If the weather cooperates tomorrow, I want to hit the I'm just gonna say the World's Farmer Market. That's not what it's called. It's actually called the Buford Highway Farmers Market. I don't know why they don't rename it to the World's Farmer Market, because you can get things there from pretty much all over the world. And I need to go up there and pick up a few things. I want some fresh cuts of fish. And I've been normally buying my fish from the big box. And the way it's charged and weighed, that's a lot more water weight once they freeze that fish, I believe. I don't know what it is about it, but I just want to go up there and get a better choice and better selection and have them fillet it for me. I know they really don't. It just depends. Sometimes they may charge a little bit, sometimes they don't. It depends on who's back there. But typically they don't even charge when you pick out your fish. The fillet comes part of the deal, and then they weigh it. Now the trick is have them weigh it after they fillet it, because you don't want to weigh a whole fish head and tail if you have no intentions on taking it with you. So save a few pennies right there. That's what I've done in the past, and sometimes they have some already filleted. What I like about it, they're cutting their fish and a lot of their meats fresh daily, and it's on Buford Highway. It's the Buford Highway Farmers Market. If y'all never been there, And I'm not getting paid to say this about my car, about the flea market, I mean the farmer's market or anything. I'm just saying it's some of the things that I like. And it's quite a ride for me. But considering I don't drive that far to get up early on a Saturday and head up that way, there's no such thing as beating traffic in Metro Atlanta, Georgia. Let me just tell y'all that now. So for all of you that are planning on moving here, and me being from this area, you know, raised in this Metro Atlanta, Georgia area, one of y'all can take my place, because I still intend on moving, and I'm gonna be bouncing around somewhere between Thailand and the Philippines. And like I said in my last video, it's changed a little bit because this insurance, hey, any of you older ladies out there who just want to get married just to save money on insurance, I mean, I'm dead serious. How do they expect us to afford this insurance? You know, they tell, you know, you can retire early, let's say at 62, but your Medicaid doesn't kick in until 65. That gap right there, I think who's ever in charge of doing this kind of stuff, be it Congress or the presidential committee, whatever, y'all need to really readdress that situation, because you're in a position where a lot of people who really want to retire, and then they look at the amount of their insurance they have to cover, and they're primarily just working to pay for their insurance when they want to be retired, and they're taking up get this, a legitimate office space or whatever type job. They're taking it up for somebody up and coming with the younger people who can't find a job. So I feel like if they do some of this stuff over again, and that put a delay. It's not gonna kill my trip to Thailand and, you know, Hua Hin and Pattaya and Makati, Philippines. It's not gonna kill my desire to move in those areas. It's gonna delay it. And I'm thinking, well, I've come this far. What's a couple more years? What's 3 more years or whatever, if I have to work 3 more years? I mean, keep my head down, do my fair share of work, and just stay out of the way. I can do that. I know it's one of those things to where it's just so close. You can taste it. It's that close, but you just can't reach your hand out to grasp it. And I want this so bad. And I've had a couple of comments and people talking to me personally about, oh, your job must really got at you. Oh, well, look here, y'all. This decision is not based entirely on my job. I mean, the thing of it is a lot has changed in the workforce overall. They're letting people get away with way too much, and we're getting away with way too much. And I'm not gonna get into this whole work thing. I mean, I'm just ready to retire. It has nothing to do with there's a small bit of it that has to do with my job, but you know, y'all, I've been doing this for so long, and even though, you know, a company may split this buy itself off from a division of another, or whatever you want to call it, but the fact remains, you have longevity in this particular field, and I don't care to keep doing this if I have to. And it does sound attractive to wait till you're 70 to retire and get your full retirement package, plus they give you, I think, another bump. But add that many more years of stress to my job, or to myself. I'd rather spend these next few years out and about, not having to work. But it's gonna work out. I mean, I have all the confidence in the world that it's gonna work itself out, and it's not something that like I said, it will not deter me from what I want to do. It's just the fact that I have to rearrange how I'm going to do it. That's the big difference. And I don't know why he decided to get right before his car gets ready to get washed, to hold everybody up. He's in the bay asking questions. Dude, what's going on with you up there? But anyway, I hope everybody's gonna have a great weekend, and try not to let the everyday hustle and bustle get you all down, because it's not gonna get me down. It's gonna be a great day. I'm gonna run my errands, do what I need to do, and take it easy for this weekend. I won't be hanging in the street this weekend. I got too much other stuff to do. Although it's nice to do sometimes, I'm not one to hang in the street all the time anywhere. Anyway, especially if I don't have plans. And yes, the calls come in. Sometimes I don't even answer my phone, because it's like yesterday, and it's the honest truth. After I got done working yesterday and stopped by 2 job sites, I got home yesterday at 4 o'clock. Well, I left work at 3:30. I may have gotten home about 10 minutes to 4. Y'all look here, about 10 after 4. After taking a quick shower, I was in the bed. I went to bed about 4:10 p.m. And I woke up about 8:30, and I felt so much better. It just came down on me. And then this congestion from this summer cold, or whatever you want to call it. I know it's noisy, y'all. I figured I'd take y'all to the car wash with me. Something different. And for everybody that's out there that has this 2026 Honda Passport Trailsport, and you're gonna say, why do you take your vehicle through there? Well, it's not that I do this all the time, and you know, they've fixed it now to where they don't scratch up that much anyway anymore. You know, this happens to be a pretty good car wash. Your vehicle's gonna get scratched. I just wasn't in the mood to wash this car today. I'm still just a little bit tired from yesterday. It's hard dealing with a summer cold when you're congested, and then you out in the heat. But I have to get out, and I enjoy being outside. But yesterday just kind of got the best of me. I feel a lot better today. I'm not complaining about anything right now. I'm just talking about normal everyday things that I normally talk about. I do know it's going to be a great day. That I do know. We all have to just make the best of any given situation, especially those of you who think you're going through something that's very bad right now, traumatic. And I hate to say this and sound cliche, but there's always somebody out there going through even worse. And that's not something I typically say, but let's just be real. It is the truth. We're gonna call it like we see it today, anyway. So anyway, let me clean this vehicle up real quick, and you guys continue on with your day and having a great day. And we all will talk again really, really soon. Take care. Greetings once again, fellow YouTubers. I'm back from that very brief car wash. Let me tell y'all something. Whew, it's hot out there. I may have made this the quickest wipe down in history. 10 minutes was all I can give. It is hot. This should have been done earlier this morning. Been watching the weather report. They did say this will be one of the hottest days in August. I think they're right, because we had all that rain and overcast, and I'm not complaining. You know, I like the hot weather, but good grief, did they have to turn it all the way up so fast? And now I need to continue on my journey to the big box store. I haven't done a grocery haul yet. I'm thinking about doing it, but y'all, to be honest, I hardly ever haul that much. So why do a grocery haul for some paper towels and maybe a rotisserie chicken if they have any ready? That's gonna be my dinner for today and tomorrow. If not, I have a backup plan. I'm thinking about making some chicken pot pie from scratch, a small one. Even though there's no such thing as a small chicken pot pie. But that's one of my reasons for wanting a rotisserie chicken, because I can eat part today, make the chicken pot pie for Sunday, and I want to make a small one. And I would rather make it myself because I don't want to rely on the one they have at Sam's Club. First of all, it's too big. That's a $20 chicken pot pie. Now, if you add up all the ingredients it's going to take to pay $5 for a rotisserie chicken, get 2 or 3 meals out of, and then just buy the ingredients for the chicken pot pie, you still coming out ahead. And I would like to make my own. I've seen people do it with biscuits. They take the Pillsbury flaky biscuits and pull them in half and use half for the bottom, half for the top. I don't know if I'm gonna go that route, but it did look tasty. As hot as it is, which I guess you can eat chicken pot pie all year long. That's gonna be my dinner Sunday, unless I find something else when I get up there. I'm staying away from discounts and closeouts, and I have 2 things on my list: a rotisserie and some paper towels. And hopefully I don't do like I did 2 weeks ago, went in there for 3 items, $300 later. You know, those sale prices, I have to admit, they are attractive. But when I think about, wait, you mean I can get this extremely large jar of pickles? It's marked down to something like $3.98, some cheap price. Or go to Kroger, and I don't eat pickles that much. And for a small jar, I pay almost $6, so it makes sense. But look, when you live alone, you don't need a whole jar of pickles. And trust me, whenever a company comes over, hey, take some of these pickles with you. And my friends always say, man, you give away some of the weirdest stuff. I can't do nothing with a jar of pickles. You know, I wanted my share out of there, of course. But I do enjoy getting out and about, doing my shopping. And earlier I was saying tomorrow I was going to go to the Buford Highway Farmers Market. I didn't mean tomorrow being Saturday. I meant Sunday, actually, because it's Saturday now. You guys are watching this video. So I got my days mixed up. Even though it's going to be a great day, I'm going to hurry up and get back to the house. I don't want to be have put in all this hard work to sweat a little bit just to have it rain on my parade. My parade being this clean vehicle. And plus I have some more things I need to take care of when I get back to the house. I did appreciate all of my late birthday wishes from those friends. Like I say, if you got Google Calendar or Apple, whatever they call their calendar, or a calendar on the wall, and you are friends with people, especially people that we are getting older in age. Now, these are some same people. They always so quick to cry when somebody passed. But yeah, squeeze on in. But when we're here and in present day, they care less about us. So I don't want to be that person, but I can't become this person. I don't send birthday wishes anymore either. I mean, screw it. I mean, I can't be the only one trying to maintain friendships. I just refuse to. It's not gonna happen. No way, no how. And I was on a this is what I found interesting. I was on another social media platform, and I was doing a live, and somebody chimed in and asked me, you must don't like nobody. And I changed my conversation, and I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I said. I said, no, I don't like people. I admit I do not like people. And by that I mean the assholes, the ones that pretend to care and they don't. The ones that are always asking for something, the ones with their hands always out. Look, y'all, if I get between bills of any type, there is absolutely no one I will call right now and ask for a single dime. Because I have put myself in a position to where I don't have to. And whatever I decide to buy is strictly based on me and my current status. And I have finally feel like I'm grown for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you get in these relationships and you know, if you're like me, you're gonna automatically care. You're gonna always want the best for your spouse. And sometimes we tend to lose ourselves in the process. I didn't lose myself, I just gave too much of myself to people that was undeserving of it. That's what happened. But I'm gonna get off of that. But when I was explaining the fact that I said no, I don't like people, and I don't like the way we have all become, what we've turned into, and everybody just I don't know. I mean, it's just weird, you know. I just washed my vehicle and I just pulled up, was on vacuum and wiped my vehicle down. And there was a young lady right here to my right. And as I'm coming around the other side of the vehicle, we made eye contact, but I didn't say anything. But she, just out of reflex, because she had so much hatred towards herself, she rolled her eyes at me. And I'm just looking like, wow, what the, you know, who peed in your cornflakes this morning? I mean, it was I wasn't even gonna say anything to her. I just, you know, I'm here to do the same thing you are. I'm not trying to have no conversation with you. I'm trying to get out this heat as fast as I can under any other circumstances. And never mind the fact that she was sitting there wiping that beautiful car off with that greasy car wash rag. I would have offered her one of my drying towels had she had smiled. I would have even given her some tire shine had she just smiled. You don't roll your eyes at people for no reason. Half-washed cars, just she might as well not even came up there. I mean, I just watch people now, y'all. I sit back and I watch and I observe. And I'm gonna get in trouble for this music playing. I'm sorry, y'all. I just observe people. But the minute I walked around my vehicle, and she just rolled her eyes. And I've been at the car wash plenty of times, and I hardly get to use my tire shine. But today I went through and they put the tire shine. I had put it on there, but I've offered some because I think what sense of having a clean car when your tires are ashy? Yeah, I call it ashy. It just looks incomplete to me. But yeah, it's just the fact that when I was doing my other on my other social media thing, and when the person made that comment, and I honestly admitted it. No, you're right. I don't like people, but I explained exactly what I meant by that. I'm not saying I do not like anybody, you know. And the whole term, what people used to say, I remember people saying it even when I was younger. Don't mind Uncle John. He just set in his ways. I'm cemented in my ways. I'm not getting involved with anybody less than me. I'm not getting involved with anybody. If the whole motive is to travel, because I am not your travel agency. I'm none of that. You know, I'm that type. Okay, let's travel. Tell me when and I'll meet you there. And then they be like, what you mean you gonna meet me there? Well, I'm gonna fly out, you gonna fly out, we'll meet there. Because if we are in the friend zone, why am I flying somebody somewhere? I just see too many people now want something for nothing. And I still watch this guy on YouTube, and I used to wonder, why does this dude spend all this time by himself? And I watched one of his videos. It was like the very next week he posted a video about why I choose to be alone. And the things that he was saying made absolutely sense. He said outside the occasional visiting of family and friends, which by him pretty much, he's a full-time RVer or camper or whatever you want to call it. So he spent a lot of time on campsites by himself, except for making friends on the campsites or acquaintances. But some of the things he said in reference to why does he choose to stay alone, it made so much sense. And I think that's why I chose that situation. I just got tired of people. I got tired of people in their bull. I can't say that, y'all. I said if I'm going to be on YouTube, I'm going to try to do the nice. This is going to be the nice guy platform. On that other one, I just go all in. I just go all in. I don't want to do that on here and risk getting blocked or pulled down or all those things. I'm going to try to stay straight and narrow on here. And I do love to cuss. That's what's making it so hard. And not because I'm mad at nobody. I just like to go off and get it over with. You know, you got to hurry and get somebody off of you, so to speak. But yeah, it made sense about a lot of things he was saying as to why he chose to spend a lot of time alone. And I'm sitting here saying, gee, now I get it. You mean this is what I've been looking for and been wanting all this time? Peace of mind. It's gotten to the point to where when somebody do reach out to me that hardly reaches out, and I may see the text message or whatever, and the first thing I say is to myself, I wonder what they want. That's just out of, and lo and behold, they're always wanting something. So it's not like I'm making that part up. Stop with your hand out all the time, people. I mean, just stop it. I know we all trying to fight the good fight and having a hard time and all these things, but if you can't call and just out of the blue just say, ask somebody, a good friend of yours, hey, how are you? How you doing? Don't call them when you're down and out. I just believe that with everything in me. But anyway, I'm at my destination. Y'all keep an eye on everything for me while I'm gone. Talk to y'all later.